Let me know when your video is ready.
Ready.
All right, I'm first going to start off with my seatbelt. Okay, here we go. I want to make sure that my seatbelt... Okay. Make sure that it latches and unlatches properly. Also make sure that my seatbelt is not ripped or frayed. I'm going to talk about my emergency equipment. I got a fire extinguisher right here, securely mounted with the proper charge. I got 3 red reflector triangles in my outside compartment bin and spare fuses in front of you. I'm going to do a safe start. I always make sure my truck is in neutral. My brakes are set. I'm going to cut my key forward. I'll make sure that my ABS light goes on and goes off for above check. Let me start my truck. I'm going to check my mirrors and my windows. I'm going to make sure my mirrors are fully functional. No cracks, no damage. Adjust it to my liking. Make sure my windows go down and go up. I'm going to keep it down because it's hot. Then I'm going to check my lights. I have my running lights. And I have my low beams. I'm going to check my left indicator. Right indicator. I'm going to check my right light indicator. And I'm going to check my 4-way flashes are all working properly. I'm going to check my windshield washer. My windshield washer fluid is working properly. I have no cracks or legal stickers in my windshield. I'm going to check my city horn, air horn, and I'm going to go into my gauges. My RPMs is at 600 RPMs. My engine oil is about 30 PSI. My fuel is about a half a tank. The blue line is for my DEF. It's on a 4 tank. Get on out of here. Let me check this. And my volts is at 14.2 volts. My speedometer is at 0 because we're not moving. My primary and secondary air gauge is both reading 125 PSI. And my water temperature is about 180 degrees Fahrenheit. This is my parking brake. This is my service brake. I'm going to check my fan speed. We got low, medium, high. Since it's on defrost, I'm going to check my defrost. Make sure that it's going properly, which it is. Check my floor vents. Also make sure that it's blowing properly, which it is. And check my floor vent, face vents. Make sure that it's blowing, which it is. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to do a tug test. I'm going to tug my tractor, my trailer, and my service brake. In order to do that, I'm going to put my truck in drive. I'm going to release my trailer brakes. And I'm going to try to move forward, and my tractor should remain in place, which it did. I'm going to set my trailer brakes again. I'm going to check my trailer brakes this time. Whichever one that's sticking out is the one that I'm checking. I'll release my tractor brakes. I'm going to try to move forward. The trailer should hold us in place, which it did. Now I'm going to push them both in. I'm going to move a few feet, and I'm going to check my service brake by hitting the brake. My service brake is working properly. Now what I'm going to do, put my truck in neutral. I'm going to set my brakes. I'm going to air my truck up to 125 PSI. Then at that time, I'm going to check my leakage test. It's called leaks, alarms, and buttons. There we go, get that air. Man, it's hot up here. Once we get to 125, you're going to hear my governor cut off. So you're going to hear a sneeze. I got this from a student. When you hear the sneeze, you turn the keys.
Yeah.
That was my sneeze right there, 125, yes. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna cut my truck off. That off right there to here. I'm going to cut my key back forward because I have to set all my gauges. Now this is called an applied air brake test, also known as a leakage test. In order to do that, I'm going to push both my tractor protection valves in. I'll be listening for air inside of my dash and outside of my truck. I shouldn't lose no more than 4 psi in the course of 1 minute. I'm going to push them both in. I'm going to let it settle first. Once it settles, I'm going to apply the brakes. After 10 seconds, it should settle, which it is. Now I'm going to apply the brakes. I'm listening for air inside of here and outside of there. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have not lost no more than 1 pound of pressure in 15 seconds. Would you like me to continue to 60? It's going to say move on. I'm going to fan my brakes. Before 60 psi, my alarm should sound. Which it did, working properly. I'm going to continue fanning my brakes between 20 to 40 psi. My tractor protection valve should pop. Which it did, working properly. That concludes my in-cab inspection. My inspection is now complete. Stop your video. All right.